president, what would be the first thing you do? If I was president, the first thing I would do is start the attack. I'm talking about in the comment, in which the government do the repercussions, maybe severe, whatever. Let's say I back and say I have the means to do this. We weed out all these motherfucking crooked people in every branch of government. And also, and that's included vetting police officers, like Michael was saying. First of all, that's in the 70s, I believe. I don't know what year it's in, the 70s, and that shit is completely utterly relevant to in 2023. Shit is ridiculous. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. They got body cams and nothing has changed. So like, that's exactly what the fuck I would do. I'll weed out all the fucking corruption in every branch of government. Not like on some Thunderbolt Jones or some Thunderbolt Law shit from fucking Marvel. And I'm gonna fucking I don't know if you did that, but I'm talking about as a super president. And I'll also like I said, it would trickle down to the police officers. I'll also implement the military. I said what the first thing would be, okay, I won't, but the first thing I'll do would be weed out the corruption in every single branch of the motherfucking government. If it's actually possible, and also that was trickle down to the police force, just terrorizing, not all of them, but a lot of them, or a good amount of them, terrorizing the motherfucking neighborhoods. But if you was president, what would be the first thing you do as president?
I don't know, because being the fact that we got checks and balances, and I can't do nothing really, because with checks and balances, a president only could he could suggest, but then the other branches could veto. You know what I mean? You could do what Trump did or Biden did, and you could fucking pull executive orders and write a whole bunch of executive orders of things, you know what I mean? But, you know, then they can fight it, but that's why it's so hard, because the way it's written is that everybody keeps everybody in order. That's why we got checks and balances, to keep every branch in complete order. So the president power is limited. He has power, but it's limited. Now, if he can wield what you were saying before, complete influence, then he can get a lot done. But he has to wield a lot of complete influence over, you know what I'm saying, both houses.
So if you could wield a lot of complete influence, what would be the first thing you do as president?
I think most of the crime in the world is being caused by poverty, and I say in the world because when you deal with the America and dealing with the government of America is the government of the world. So poverty, I'll attack poverty. You know what I mean? I'll attack first poverty here, and then, you know what I mean, and try to teach everybody else to implement it. Poverty, if you can get past your head getting blown off, I don't know what I mean, poverty. That'll be the first thing, poverty, you know what I mean? Making sure people can eat and have clean water to drink, you know what I mean? Decent wages so they can feed their families, you know what I'm saying? Poverty.
The reason I said I attacked it is for the same reasons. You attack the inside of corruption. The reason we got this poverty and all these fucking social situations is because that's one of the most corrupt as motherfuckers. So if we had the right people around the world, that's the first thing I would try to do. So I agree with that. Poverty is definitely we have most of the crime. What would you change? What would be the change you make in the military? The change I make in the military, first thing would be make them fight for something that's actually real. Because a lot of these motherfuckers, they don't know. They just go and they really think they fight for America for some reason. They fight for some other shit that's all fucking heroin or coke, whatever they fucking try to invade, whatever's going on. But it's never for what they really say 98% of the time. So that'd be the first thing. Make sure if they're gonna risk their life, make them actually, because they are motherfucking heroes. Because they really think they're going for something. They may be doing unheroic shit, following orders, because that's what 85ers do. But they think they're going in a lot of times to be heroes. I mean, do some real shit. My father's in the military. My father-in-law's in the military. I can't really be too motherfucking. I know a few people, all homeboys that was in the military, so I get it. But what change I really make, what makes me when they come home, When they come home, they fucked up. They fight for the country. They homeless. They got PTSD. They get no fucking help. They get no money. If they get treated when they come home, all these army vets, and after fighting and risking their life and getting their leg blown off, their head, fucking arm bone blown off, and fucking losing lungs, losing friends, seeing friends die, like celebrities. When you can play, when you can dribble basketball and throw a fucking football or act or sing, you get treated 20 times better than the people that actually fought to make it safe for them to do that. So that's what the fuck I want to do. Make sure when they come home, they be living. Living. They don't have to be Jay-Z living, but they be living. They're not going to want for nothing. You know what I mean? But that'd be the big change I make in the military. What would be yours? If you have any.
I mean, with the military, I'll kind of actually do what Donald Trump is doing. I'll assess our threats. You know what I mean? We don't have many. We create threats. So first I'll assess our threats. And then I'll start to demilitarize and bring back people across the board that's motherfucking overseas, been away from their family for a long time, just protecting borders because America wants to be able to control everything, you know what I mean? So I'll do that, you know what I mean? And I will have more of an active reserve military than an active military in the fact that I have more men on reserve than I have men in the actual field, you know what I'm saying? So I have a higher reserve force, so if there's any threats that we can send, then we have the men to go out to fight, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? What creates more threats than anything is having people stationed in somebody's country and they don't want you there, but you're there for your own purpose and your own benefit. Now, if they're not a threat, then I'll assess the problem. With the ongoing situation that's going on now, if I had to deal with the ongoing situation going on now with the military and what it is now, and them being all fucked up, you know what I mean? They're heroes, like firemen to me. So, you know what I mean? They deserve the final thing. They deserve everything that's best for them when they come home. You know what I mean? So that's for sure. But you know what I mean? To avoid all of that, like I said, I just have an active reserve. I'll be more like Switzerland, where every man knows how to is trained to fight and protect themselves if ever invaded. You know what I mean? So I'll have more of a high reserve than a high military and occupying other people's land. You know what I mean? And like I said, if they're not a threat, if they're not harming a friend of mine, then there's no need for me to invade or cause people's children to go to war when you won't send your own children to war to die. You know what I mean? So do on the others that you have, do on you. If I'm not going to send my own children to die, why would I send somebody else's child to die? You know what I mean? The art of war, they tell you that the best war's fought, the best war's won, the war's not fought. So the key always is the diplomacy and figuring out how to avoid the war so people don't die. That's what I would do.
If you was president, who would be your advisors? You pick anybody. Now this is imaginary land. You can pick anybody from the hood.
Billy Carson, Dame Dash, and Billy Carson, Dame Dash, and Dr. Umar Johnson. And I would prefer one of them as president than myself. But Billy Carson, Dame Dash, or Dr. Umar Johnson. That's the three people I would nominate to sit with me to fucking delegate out things of that nature. You know what I mean?
It better be me. I say me. You, because I like to have somebody I can trust. I know B Carson these niggas. You know, I respect them. I really don't know them really as humans. So like, I put them on there, though. I need somebody I can trust in. You know what I mean? Like I wish I could go back to people that passed away. Malcolm X and Tupac, shit like that. But if I had to pick, what you call it, me, you, Billy Carson, if I had to pick one more, I don't want to pick Dr. Umar. He said a lot of real shit, but he's kind of extreme.
He's very extreme for blacks. I understand. I understand.
I mean, and I'm
Very
definitely
extreme
super
for
for my people like a motherfucker, but
But
that
I'm
also
for,
Christian
I'm for
division too.
everybody.
That also Christian division too, and I also understand that. But
yeah, I'm for everybody, but he's very extreme for blacks.
He says some real shit, but he definitely is.
He says it. Yeah, he says real shit for us as black people, but very extreme.
He excludes every other human. I mean,
and I understand why, but I don't completely agree.
I don't either. That's why I said I won't put him in there, but Dame Dash, I get it. He's definitely involved, but I won't put him in there as well. I have him as like consigliere, somebody that comes to help, even Dr. Umo. But I have to get one more. Who the fuck is that actually could make some change and trust? Damn, that's like it's not so much as I put Andrew Tate. Me, you, we call Andrew Tate. I put Andrew Tate. And if his brother would have some more.
And I take Andrew Tate too and his brother.
I put Tristan too.
I put both of them.
Tristan brothers been.
I know exactly what everybody role they play. I put Dame Dash, finances, Dr. Uma Johnson to handle the problem with the black community. You know what I'm saying? Billy Carson to enlighten the people. And to take as his brother in military. Absolutely, that's what I would do. And I you know what I mean? That's why I put them. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have Dr. Umar overlooking everything else because I understand his ideology with blacks and whites, and I do agree to a certain extent and disagree to other extents. So that's why I have to handle the situation with black people. What we need, what you think we need, what you think that they need, what you think we need.
I think that's why I make Billy Carson do both, because he's for black people, he's for his people as well. And he always includes everybody. That's the way I don't want to be done. I mean, like, because he includes everybody. And that's why I really wanted to get done, man. Because I love being black and twisted. I don't want to be no other race in this life. Who knows who I was in my past life? I don't want to be Brian. I'm somebody as Wesley. I don't want to be no race. I love being black. I love being a man as well. I don't want to be no female. I mean, so like, but at the end of the day, I'm for, it's only one race, which is the human one. But what you saying is not wrong. You know what I mean? So it's like, that would be my advisors. If I could pick anybody in the president, if I could pick dead people, then I have my other people around, like John. I have Black. I mean, around for doing other things in the world levels. I like have people around definitely I could trust, even though I respect things to the highest level.
I'll put them to run. I put them to run cities.
Yeah, like mayors.
Even mayors or governors, right?
So I had that around. Like,
I put them to run cities. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I would definitely keep that be my advice. Black, John, you, Ben Carson, Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate. Myself, and I definitely keep the industry as consigliere on matters at hand, financial matters at hand, and also enlightening people as well, because he definitely got it. He definitely fucking involved. Definitely he was.
Everybody, like I said, we all on. My mission is for the frequencies. So anybody on my frequency, no matter where you at in grades 1, 2, or 3, because the people that I name, I feel that they're on a higher level than not. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, but that's the Executive Branch. This is episode 28. What we do, but at the end of the day, man, the government, like we're Malcolm X said, that shit shouldn't be so relevant right now, man. Even the police, that shit shouldn't be so relevant. The government's not for us. Everybody in the government is bad. Let me be clear. Not everyone in the government is bad. One could argue the majority of people in the government is not bad. One could argue the majority of people just regular old people having fucking jobs and get orders sold.
I would believe that.
But the people that's really make the power and really make the change, they don't gotta mess up your heart.
No, it's businesses, and I believe that the people that go in there believe that they're going to actually make a change, and then they're shocked to realize that they can't make no change. But I like to just say, like, when we're talking about laws, right? To me, this is like what we should just like live by. Overall, you know what I mean? Skipping because there's a lot of there's things in there I noticed that's very keen, but that's for another show. But like these are the 42 laws in my house.
What was that dude name? I told him also as one of my other consigliaries. The dude I think I was also going to
Which one?
It wasn't
Oh, 19 Keys.
19 Keys. He definitely considered him as well.
He's like Umar Johnson, but 19 Keys.
He's arguing for the blacks.
19 keys. Yeah,
I fucks with 19 keys. I don't fucks with Uno too, but I fucks with 19 keys.
I fucks with 19 keys.
I like the energy.
He's on the same frequency.
I fuck with the energy. I mean, that's a good contact. Go check out 19 Keys channel. I know his channel, but if you put 19 Keys, he's gonna come up. Check out Forbidden Knowledge. Check out what Dame Dash he got going on. He's going on his Instagram page. I think it's Poppy something. I'm following him, so but you check out Dame Dash page. And everybody that be old shot now, go check out their content, man, because they can give you a straight, broad spectrum on the things that we elaborate on. So you can do that on a lot of things, but a lot of things that you get a lot of these jewels from them, it's going to be even a good amount of juice from them, so you can give you a broad spectrum of what we're talking about. What are you saying?
No, these are like the 42 laws of Mahat, right? And I think like if
just read 9 of them.
I'm gonna easily 1 through 3. I can go through them real quick, right? Like, the first one, I have not committed sin. Second, I have not committed robbery with violence. I have not stolen. I have not slain men or women. I have not stolen food. I have not swindled an offering. I'll skip the 7th one because it's interest. It's the 7th. I have not spoken God or goddesses. Because that's very important. Because these are 42 laws of Mahat. That's implemented through this here 3 or 4 times for a reason. But that's another thing. That's because they're telling you don't steal from the Anunnaki. But anyway, I've not told lies. I've not carried away food. I've not cursed. I've not closed my eyes to truth. I've not committed adultery. I've not made anyone cry. I've not felt sorrow without reason. I've not assaulted anyone. I've not been deceitful. I've not stolen anyone's land. I've not been an eavesdropper. I've not been angry without reason. I've not seduced anyone's wife. I've not polluted myself. I've not terrorized anyone. I've not disobeyed the law. I've not been exclusively angry. And there you go, the God of the gods is thing again. I've not behaved with violence. I've not caused...
What was that?
Huh?
When was that again?
26. I know I was trying to...
27, 26.
I have not caused disruption of peace. I've not acted hazily or without thought. I've not overstepped my boundary of concern. I've not exaggerated my words when speaking. I've not worked evil. I've not used evil thoughts, words, or deeds. I've not polluted the water. I've not spoken angry or arrogantly. I've not cursed anyone in thought, word, or deeds. I've not placed myself on a pedestal. I've not stolen without... There you go again. I've not stolen from the disrespect of the deceased. I've not taken away food from a child. I've not acted with insolence. I've not destroyed property belonging. There we go again. The very last one.
And before you can go on, everyone that said God and goddesses while you're doing, I was counting. 1 was 7, God number. 1 was 9, God number. 1 was 11, master number. The last one was 6, God number. And I don't think that's also by mistake.
No, they did that intentionally.
I was doing it. That can't be coincidence.
Because if you read the if you read the tablets, if you read the tablets, they was told by Anu, their father, to teach them to be righteous. So they gave us the righteousness, but they also made sure to implement, don't steal from us, to keep us in line. But nonetheless, I feel that that's what, if you live by those...
And that's what I mean, the numbers is powerful.
Very powerful. They knew what they was doing, yeah. I believe if we live by those, we don't have no need for nothing else.
I agree. Those are the set rules I was talking about. See, every rule you just went through will have a
if you violated those,
will have some kind of
has a consequence.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel that we should live by. Those right there. That's the govern what we should live by. Those help you spiritually. Those help you everything. And if you eliminate certain things. You know what I'm saying? It ain't say nothing about not being a host. If you want to be a hoe, you can be a hoe. You understand? It just said don't steal the next nigga's wife.
Yeah, man.
That's what I will roll with.
I agree. And those should have laws and penalties attached to it. That's what I was talking about. I mean, have laws just like that. And if you violate one of the laws, it's like you don't have to go to the fucking court. You already know what time it is. But that's episode 28, which is 1, and you can start from up, you can start over. And he said the 5% law again. I'm not trying to fuck it up. I think God's power is...
Well, we're talking episode 28.
That's the next one.
Episode 28 symbolizes wisdom, either you build or destroy. So either you're building or destroying, wisdom to build or destroy.
You know
what I'm saying? Or you could be destroying old thoughts and building new ones. Either way. Right? And episode 28. And then when you add 8, 9, 10, you get 1 again. And 1 is knowledge. So we back to learning, knowledge. So now you acquire the knowledge back to get back to wisdom. So the episode will be on episode 29 next one.
That's 29. It's 11. It's a massive
11.
number.
But then when you level master number, then you add the 1 plus 1 which gives you 2. That's wisdom. And we just finished what? Knowledge. Wisdom. The next one's understanding.
Yeah, man. So these episodes were straight knowledge. Episode 1, and then episode 28. But we're gonna go play the song of the day. I like to reiterate, man, that off the West on LG SoundCloud. And I would like to go check out the music on SoundCloud, man. Go check us out. And thanks for the people that follow us. I think we got like 100 and something new followers over the last month or so. So thank you for the old new followers. Thank you everybody going through the music and fucking with it. But I like to reiterate, look out for Wolf Magnitude, of course. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe to everything we're gonna have coming. Like, share, subscribe, man. ETW TV, ETW Media, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna be a media-based channel with a whole bunch of shit. With a whole bunch of motherfucking content on it. Compilations. We're gonna have Read and React. I'm gonna be reacting to videos. We're gonna have the best of H.F.C. We're gonna have music mashups. We're gonna have Freestyle Fridays and fucking videos and comedy skits and shorts and whatever it is. So go look out for that channel. Look out for the merch coming soon. I mean, I'm not, and we got to get merch for all the shit we're gonna do, but one by one, slowly but surely. The merch is definitely coming, even for the music, guaranteed the merch is coming soon. And we got a good idea for the music. It's a creative idea. You know what I mean?
You should just enjoy the ride with us.
Yeah, just enjoy the ride, go with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Spam the
enjoy
comments.
the ride.
Subscribe, like, it's free. Just hit that like button. It's free to subscribe. There's no problem. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we do something new. And every time we got something cooking. And I mean, all of this is free, man. If you fuck with the videos, you find it semi-interesting, just fuck with us, man. I mean, like, one hand wash the other, both hand wash the face, because when we get on, we will be ones giving back. Trust us when we say that. But I like to reiterate that we got the power, and this is West Hunt LG. Power. Fuck with the music. We got the power, man. Like we said, if this is a republic, majority rules. The only 1%. I got the power, but was looking for them Rangers, and I'm all black Chevys tinted out. Long sabers, prisoner of war. These chains on my wrist got me feeling like a fucking bull. In the book is sleeping next to piss, now I'm pissed off. We got the power, but the country got the dollar, so they keep us oppressed and depressed. So we fucking wild and nice plan. Growing up where we from, it's hard to be a nice man, cause when you wake up, drugs and gun is on the nightstand. Praying to Jesus Christ with the blunt lit. I get a simple response, make it stop doing dumb shit. But I'm broke. It's so hard to have faith, then you have no hope. Spark up the dower, feel the power, then it's time to go. I got the power, but where to go stuff. I got the power, never pull out the Tommy for sure. I got the power, but my niggas moving Canada. I got the power, dark skin with a bright soul. Black man, looking clean. Poor man, rich dream. Wolf nigga, around sheep. You got the power, just dive a little deep. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, but this diesel is replacing the check. I'm sorry God, but you ain't put us here to start right. Barely see the sun, so we move through that starlight. Try to make it. We want a slice of that pie, or at least taste it, cause the only freedom we get is on the financial shit. I'm so sick of living fucking basic and outcast, a big boy though, so I can take it. I keep it reset, I dream about a beach ride. A paradise was ever in heaven where all the G's at. I think Tupac had that vision for some ghetto in the sky for all my niggas that put in work. I got the power, where to go stuff. I got the power, never put out the Tommy for sure. I got the power, but my niggas moving Canada. I got the power, dark skin with a bright soul. Black man, looking clean. Poor man, rich dream. Wolf nigga, around shit. You got the power to just dive a little deep. That was power, let's not LG, man. We got the power, man. We got the power, y'all got the power. Everything we do is to benefit the whole on a high frequency. Like we said, you see our podcast, You hear the music we make. You know what kind of souls we have, man. It's to give back. So help us grow our channel. Like I said, enjoy the vibe with us. But we got a last word. Now I'm going to go with a word from, he should be big definitely basically a fucking co-host in there. Homicide, we shout him out, Billy Carson. So, what's the last word on this one?
Love. That was for love.
My last word is keep me on the great.